Welcome to my YouTube channel, Aim High. Today, I'm talking about motivational or inspiring thought for Inspire Your Live Life. Today's story name is Behind Closed Doors, The Truth About the Unseen Summit. So let's start.
The Unseen Summit tells the tale of Anaya, a young mountaineer who dreams of conquering a peak that's not on any map. Despite skepticism from her peers, she believes in the legends of a mountain that appears only to those who are pure of heart and relentless in spirit. Anaya's journey begins in her small village at the foothills of the Himalayas, where elders speak in hushed tones about the mystical summit. They say it's guarded by the spirits of nature and only reveals itself during the rare alignment of the stars. Fueled by these tales and her unwavering determination, Anaya sets out on an expedition, guided by an ancient compass passed down through generations in her family. As she ascends through treacherous paths, Anaya faces not only the wrath of nature but also the doubts within her. Each step forward is a battle against her fears and the echoing voices of naysayers. But Anaya's resolve doesn't falter. She pushes through blizzards, steep cliffs, and her own limitations. One starlit night, when the cosmic dance aligns the heavens just right, Anaya finds herself at the base of a mountain she has never seen before. It stands majestic, untouched by human presence, its peak shrouded in a halo of clouds. The unseen summit, at last, unveils itself to her, acknowledging her pure intent and perseverance. The story of the unseen summit is a metaphor for the personal mountains we all face. It's a narrative of hope, encouraging us to pursue our unseen summits, the dreams that others might not see or believe in, but are very real to us. It's a reminder that the journey will be fraught with challenges, but the view from the top, the sense of achievement, is worth every hardship. This story can serve as an inspiration for those chasing their own dreams, no matter how unreachable they may seem to the rest of the world. It's a call to rise above the echoes of doubt and to keep climbing until your summit is in sight. As Anaya stands at the base of the elusive unseen summit, her heart races with anticipation and a sense of victory. But her journey doesn't end here. The true challenge lies ahead, to climb the peak that has remained untouched and unseen by the world. The ascent begins at dawn, with the first rays of sunlight casting a golden hue on the mystical mountain. Anaya feels a strange energy coursing through her veins, as if the mountain itself is beckoning her to its heights. With each step, she senses the presence of the ancient spirits that guard this sacred place. They whisper in the wind, encouraging her to continue. The climb is arduous, pushing Anaya to her limits. She encounters terrains that test her skills and resolve. Sheer ice walls demanding technical prowess, deep crevasses hiding under deceptive snow bridges, and fierce winds threatening to uproot her from the mountain's face. Yet, with each obstacle she overcomes, Anaya feels a deeper connection with the mountain. As she ascends higher, the air grows thinner, and the world below seems like a distant memory. Her thoughts are clear, focused only on the rhythm of her movement and the sound of her breath. The summit draws nearer, and with it a profound realization dawns upon her. This mountain, this unseen summit, is a mirror to her soul, reflecting her innermost desires and fears. Finally, after what seems like an eternity, Anaya reaches the summit. She stands there, alone, at the top of the world, where the sky kisses the earth. The view is beyond words. Endless ranges of snow-capped peaks, valleys painted with the palette of the gods, and the curvature of the earth on the horizon. It's a moment of pure bliss, a reward for her unwavering spirit. But the unseen summit has one last secret to reveal. As Anaya plants her flag, the ground beneath her shimmers, and the mountain reveals its true form, a city of crystal and light, hidden from the world, a sanctuary for those who dare to dream. The spirits of the mountain welcome her, and Anaya realizes that her journey was never just about reaching the top. It was about discovering a hidden part of herself and the wonders that belief can unveil. The unseen summit continues to be a story of discovery, courage, and the unyielding human spirit. It's a reminder that the greatest summits in life are often those we cannot see, but must have the faith to climb. As Anaya descends from the summit, her heart is full, yet her adventure is far from over. The city of crystal and light revealed to her at the peak is a gateway to a world of ancient wisdom and untold stories. The spirits of the mountain, recognizing her pure heart, grant her the ability to understand their timeless language. In this hidden sanctuary, Anaya meets other climbers who have reached the unseen summit throughout the ages. They are the keepers of the mountain, guardians of the world's dreams and aspirations. Each keeper shares tales of their own journeys, of summits conquered and lessons learned. Anaya listens, her soul alight with the shared bond of their experiences. The keepers tell Anaya of a looming threat, a darkness that seeks to engulf the world of dreams, to stifle the hopes of those who dare to aspire. This shadow feeds on doubt and fear, and it grows stronger with each dreamer who gives up. The unseen summit, they reveal, is not just a mountain. It's the beacon of dreams, the light that stands against the darkness. Anaya realizes that her journey to the summit was just the beginning. She is now part of a larger quest, to protect the beacon and inspire others to follow their dreams. The keepers bestow upon her a crystal vial filled with the light of the unseen summit, a symbol of hope and courage. With the vial as her talisman, Anaya returns to her village. She becomes a storyteller, a weaver of dreams, using the light of the summit to ignite the spark of ambition in the hearts of others. Her tales of the unseen summit spread far and wide, inspiring a new generation of dreamers to embark on their own quests. Years pass, and the world changes, but the legend of Anaya and the unseen summit endures. It becomes a beacon for all who seek to overcome the unseen challenges in their lives. And as each new dreamer reaches their summit, the light of hope grows brighter, keeping the darkness at bay. The story of Anaya and the unseen summit becomes a legend that echoes through the valleys and across the world. But legends, as Anaya discovers, are not just stories of the past. They are the seeds of the future. As the light of the unseen summit shines in the hearts of dreamers, the darkness that once threatened the world of dreams recedes. Yet it lingers at the edges, always waiting for a chance to return. Anaya knows that the beacon must be kept alive, and for that, she must pass on the mantle to someone who shares her courage and purity of heart. Years later, a young boy named Arav hears of Anaya's adventures. Inspired by her legacy, he sets out to find the unseen summit. Anaya, now an elder, sees in Arav the same spark that once ignited her journey. She entrusts him with the crystal vial, the symbol of hope, and the ancient compass that guided her. Arav's journey is different from Anaya's. The world has changed, and the path to the unseen summit is fraught with new challenges. The darkness has morphed, feeding on modern fears and doubts, casting illusions to lead dreamers astray. But Arav, guided by Anaya's wisdom and the light of the summit, overcomes each deception. When Arav reaches the summit, he doesn't find a city of crystal and light. Instead, he discovers a garden of stars, a place where every flower and blade of grass is a crystallized dream. The keepers of the mountain greet him, revealing that the unseen summit reflects the heart of each climber, showing them the beauty of their own dreams realized. Arav returns to the world below, his spirit alight with the knowledge that dreams are alive, growing and blooming in the garden of stars. He becomes a beacon, just like Anaya, spreading the light of the unseen summit, nurturing the dreams of others. The story of the unseen summit continues to unfold with each new dreamer who takes up the climb. The legend of Anaya and the unseen summit, now woven into the fabric of countless cultures, transcends time. It becomes a symbol of hope and resilience, a beacon for those lost in the shadow of their own doubts. But as with all legends, the story evolves, and a new chapter begins to unfold. In a distant land, where the mountains touch the heavens, a young girl named Lena hears the whispers of Anaya's legacy. With eyes full of wonder and a heart ablaze with curiosity, Lena feels the call of the unseen summit. It is a call to adventure, to discovery, to facing the unknown. Lena sets out on a journey that is both literal and metaphorical. She travels through ancient forests where the trees speak of history, across rivers that reflect the sky's ever-changing moods, and over plains that stretch to the horizon. With each step, Lena learns the language of the earth, the songs of the wind, and the rhythm of the stars. As Lena approaches the region where the unseen summit is said to reveal itself, she encounters a wise old woman who speaks of a new challenge. The darkness that once threatened the world of dreams has taken a new form, one that cannot be fought with light alone. It is a darkness that feeds on the disconnect between people and their dreams, thriving in the void of forgotten aspirations. The old woman reveals that the unseen summit now requires more than a single heart's purity. It needs a collective belief, a shared vision among dreamers. Lena understands that her quest is not to conquer the summit alone, but to unite the dreamers, to weave a tapestry of shared hopes that can repel the darkness. Lena returns to her people, sharing her vision and the tales of Anaya and Arav. She speaks of the Garden of Stars and the Crystal City, of the Keepers of the Mountain and the Beacon of Dreams. Her words ignite a spark that spreads like wildfire, rekindling the dreams of young and old alike. As the legend of the unseen summit spreads, it reaches the ears of a wise sage named Kavi, who resides in a secluded monastery perched on the edge of reality. Kavi, a keeper of ancient lore and a seer of hidden truths, has long awaited the emergence of a world where dreams and reality converge. Kavi descends from his solitary abode, drawn by the tales of Anaya, Arav, and Lena, and the dreamers who followed. He travels to the canvas of the unseen summit, where dreamers paint their aspirations into existence. There he finds a vibrant tapestry of hopes and visions, a living mosaic that pulsates with the collective heartbeat of humanity. The sage sees the potential of this new world, but he also perceives the delicate threads that hold it together. The darkness that once threatened the beacon of dreams has not been vanquished. It has merely changed form, becoming a subtle whisper that sows discord among dreamers, threatening to unravel the tapestry. The citadel of dreams, under Kavi's wise stewardship, flourishes into a haven for dreamers from all walks of life. It becomes a crossroads of creativity and innovation, where artists, scientists, and thinkers converge to share their visions and weave them into the fabric of reality. As the citadel grows, so does its influence. The light of the unseen summit, once a beacon for individual dreamers, now illuminates the collective consciousness. Dreams that were once personal aspirations become shared goals, and the citadel's energy radiates out into the world, dispelling shadows of doubt and fear. In this new era, the citadel sends forth emissaries of dreams, individuals imbued with the light of the summit, carrying the message of unity and hope to every corner of the globe. They travel far and wide, spreading the tales of Anaya, Arav, Lena, and Kavi, and the power of the dreamweave. One such emissary, a young poet named Rohan, ventures into lands where the darkness still lingers, where people have forgotten how to dream. With words as his tools and the light of the citadel as his guide, Rohan rekindles the dormant dreams of the people he meets. He teaches them that the unseen summit is not just a place but a state of being, where every dream has the potential to become reality. Rohan's journey leads him to a desolate village, where the people are bound by chains of despair. They have heard of the unseen summit but believe it to be a myth, a fairy tale to pacify restless hearts. Rohan, with the patience of a true dreamer, begins to weave the dreamweave around them, connecting them to the citadel's light. And as the dreamweave expands, enveloping the world in its embrace, the unseen summit reveals its ultimate truth, that every heart is a summit, every dream a peak to be reached, and every dreamer a climber on the path to the stars. The citadel of dreams, now a beacon of hope and unity, continues to inspire dreamers from every corner of the world. Its influence reaches even the most remote corners, touching the lives of people who had long forgotten the power of their own aspirations. In one such distant corner, a young girl named Mira lives in a community untouched by modernity, where traditions run deep and the old ways are revered. Mira, with her vivid imagination, often gazes at the night sky, pondering over the stars and the tales of the unseen summit she's heard from passing travelers. One night, as Mira watches the stars, she notices a peculiar constellation that forms the shape of a mountain. It's a celestial version of the unseen summit, and it feels as if the stars are speaking directly to her. Moved by this vision, Mira decides to share the story of the unseen summit with her people, who are skeptical but intrigued by her passionate retelling. Mira's words plant seeds of curiosity and wonder in the hearts of her community. The elders, who once dismissed the legend as mere fantasy, begin to see the truth in Mira's words. They realize that the unseen summit is not just a physical place but a symbol of the collective dreams of their ancestors. The community starts to come together, sharing their dreams and supporting each other in their pursuits. Young and old, they embark on a metaphorical journey to their own unseen summit, guided by the light of the citadel and the wisdom of the sage Kavi. They find strength in their unity, and their once-forgotten dreams start to take shape in the world around them. Mira becomes a beacon within her community, a living embodiment of the citadel's light. Her story, like those of Anaya, Arav, Lena, and Rohan before her, becomes a testament to the enduring power of dreams and the unbreakable human spirit.